What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Player back at it again with another Dragon Ball Super What If discussion. And it's not necessarily that far-fetched to say the following that I'm about to say in this video, but before we jump into it, make sure you guys do me a favor. I want you guys to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This way you guys can stay up to date with all of the news and information that we have on Dragon Ball Super, as well as the discussions. YouTube is insanely broken right now, and I need all of the support I can get, so thank you guys so much. Anyway, diving headfirst into this conversation, so the next god of destruction. Now guys, we've been speculating on this since 2013. When Beerus first arrived on the scene, he was the OG god of destruction, and even in the Battle of Gods movie, Whis did in fact confirm that gods of destructions can die. And he literally said, hey Goku, you can have his job when Beerus kicks the bucket. And that's something that brought up a huge discussion back in the day, and I think it can come back now more than ever, where another person is going to end up taking Beerus' role down the line. Beerus can die, and Beerus has died in the past. If you guys remember, this was even more further proven by the fact that Trunks' future in the Goku Black arc, he actually had a universe where the Supreme Kai was murdered by Zamasu, and not only because of that, the aftermath of that is what led to Beerus' death. Beerus was dead in that universe, and Zamasu was such a genius that he decided to get rid of every single other universe's one as well, leaving nothing to stand in his way to become the Supreme God. And that's something that really puts into perspective here, because we never expected the gods to actually die so early on in the show, especially because if you guys heard Akira Toriyama's comments back when he first started Dragon Ball Super, he had no plans at the very beginning to have Goku and Vegeta surpass him so fast, or even have Beerus taken down. Then all of a sudden he dies maybe like 50 to 60 episodes into the series, and it's really interesting to see how that got really escalated. But I digress. Another evident case here is that back in the Tournament of Power last year, from the time of this recording, Toppo, the god of destruction, Hakaioshin Toppo, was literally a Justice Pride trooper. They viewed Goku as an enemy, and this guy was a good guy, but this shows that even if you're a good guy, you can become the god of destruction if you wanted to. It's as if he was a successor, because that was literally the title of the form. So, interesting enough, we got to see what it would look like for someone that was made up of justice go into that type of form. And it's really interesting because not all gods of destruction do that, but he did, and that shows a good guy can do it. So Goku, Vegeta, Broly, someone from Universe 7, these are their strongest fighters, can eventually end up becoming the god of destruction. More so than anybody, I think the person that fits this role is actually Broly. Goku even confirms in the Broly movie that Broly is actually stronger than Beerus. Now, he didn't fight Beerus one-on-one, he did attempt to fight Whis, and we both know that Whis is stronger than Beerus. But that doesn't mean that Broly can't defeat Beerus. What this means is that Broly actually has a chance with how powerful he is, and I will be making another video speculating on where his power level is actually at based upon the information from the movie, but Broly would actually fit the role of God of Destruction a lot. And something that I didn't really get to point out here is that yes, he's not a bad guy, and at the end of Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, he's actually somewhat of a good guy because of Goku and because of his interests in the world outside of just Kakarot, because this is the new Broly, it's not the old one. The old school Broly, I mean, if a god of destruction only wanted to destroy, that fits it as well, and that's what I've been preaching since 2013. I literally made a video saying make Broly canon, and guess what happened? It happened now. So I'm saying it's not too far-fetched for Broly to become the god of destruction, and if it's not Broly, Goku and Vegeta could both actually become it. However, I feel that's more unlikely. I feel like Goku wouldn't want that title. He would want something else. And I mean, I feel like Vegeta fits it more. However, I don't think he'd want that either. For me, right now at this point in time, based on everything that we see in the Dragon Ball universe, based on the characters that I have before us in the strongest fighters in Universe 7, it makes more sense for Broly to be the God of Destruction. Goku and Vegeta would combine forces if necessary for something else, rather than become the God of Destruction, basically. Interestingly enough, Akira Toriyama worded his words very, very carefully. If you go back to his comments, he said he had no plans for Goku and Vegeta to surpass Beerus in Dragon Ball Super. At this point in time, he's left another vague message for us in the most recent update, with him saying he's so happy that the movie was a success, it's time to move on to the next one. And everyone's still up in arms trying to figure out, what is he talking about? Is this going to be a new movie, a series, or the manga? And in the manga, right now they're fighting Moro, or uncovering his character in the manga in chapter 43 and onwards. So that's not confirmed, and if they do come back with a series, his wording will be accurate because he never actually allowed them to surpass Beerus in Dragon Ball Super, unless you want to count Mastered Ultra Instinct, but that was never really confirmed unless you really look at every little detail and some of the wording that we said, because I mean, he did say that there was an ability that did catch some of them off guard, and Beerus is stated to have Ultra Instinct as well, so that one is very, very difficult to uncover, but this can always be overwritten. However, Dragon Ball Super, it didn't necessarily end off with Goku 100% defeating Beerus. If they create a new series, this is where the show might get renamed, and then technically Goku can surpass Beerus. And take this with a grain of salt, we don't necessarily know if Broly is going to be the God of Destruction or anything. That's not confirmed, none of that is. But someone else could actually show up and be even stronger than he is and actually have some better purpose towards the throne. I still say it wouldn't be Goku or Vegeta, because I feel like if Goku was the God of Destruction, one, it doesn't really fit his character, and two, Vegeta would probably get jealous that he has the throne and fight him for it, so it wouldn't really make sense to put him there. It would make more sense for Broly, a somewhat neutral character at the end of the Dragon Ball Super movie, to fit that role. And his lore, his history, his whole presence in the fan base, in all of the video games, everything dating back to that original movie, everything screams God of Destruction for this guy, and it's what fits the most for me. So we do know that Beerus can die, Goku Black Arc. We do know that Beerus will eventually kick the bucket, Battle of Gods, and we do know that someone else from Universe 7 is going to have to take that place. So I want to ask you guys, after all is said and done, who do you think is going to be taking the role of God of Destruction? Do you think it would be Goku? If so, why? I want to know. Do you guys think that it fits Goku's character to take that role? Does he want it, and what will he do with it? Or would it be Vegeta, who we all speculated? I mean, way back in Battle of Gods, everybody was like, what if Goku becomes the angel? Because back then it was God of Creation and God of Destruction. Back way before the movie came out, that was what everybody heard. There's a God of Creation, there's a God of Destruction. Goku would become the God of Creation, and then Vegeta would become the God of Destruction. But they changed that. Basically, it's an angel overseeing the God of Destruction. So with Topo kind of revealing the fact that, hey, not only can I become a God of Destruction if I wanted to, and the fact that the God of Destruction would die, Broly, to me, is the best fit at this point in time.
If you guys have any other suggestions as to who may be able to fill this role of God of Destruction, make sure you guys comment down below and tell me right now. I want to know what you guys think. Is there anyone that we might be missing? Anyone that I didn't mention? Do you guys think someone like Frieza could take the role? Something like that? I honestly don't think Frieza would be the one to take it, because one, there's some serious bad blood between Vegeta, the Saiyans, and Frieza being there. I don't think they would ever have him take the throne, because, I mean, because of the Broly movie especially, really showing the Saiyan origins, do they want this tyrant in charge of them ever again? No, I think they would probably kill him before he even took the role. So even if Frieza wanted Beerus's role, I don't see them allowing him to take it. So let me know who you guys think, and also, when do you think this will happen? Towards the end of whatever series is going to come next, or the end of the real end of Super?
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe for more. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys, if you guys got this far, comment down below and like the video. Turn on notifications for the next one. Peace.